2 months ago, I underwent a vasectomy without telling my wife because she was against using birth control. Now she's claiming she's pregnant, calling it a divine miracle, and I'm struggling to figure out how to reveal that it's impossible without admitting my secret. I'm a 35-year-old man, married to my 33-year-old wife for a decade. We have 2 children, aged 8 and 6, and we'd agreed after our second that our family was complete. I was certain I didn't want more kids. 2 is plenty for me to handle. My wife, raised in a deeply religious household, believed if God intended for us to have another child, it would happen naturally. She was opposed to contraception or sterilization, viewing them as interfering with divine will. While I respected her beliefs to a degree, I wasn't comfortable leaving our future to chance. So I made the decision to get a vasectomy in secret. Yes, I know it was a major thing to hide, and looking back, I see how wrong that was. We'd had disagreements about expanding our family before. She wasn't open to permanent solutions like a vasectomy, insisting it went against God's plan. I'd argue we lacked the time, money, or energy for more kids, and she'd usually respond that fate would decide. That mindset worried me. It essentially meant she wasn't taking steps to prevent pregnancy. I'd been using condoms sporadically, but we both disliked them, and sometimes we weren't careful. Feeling uneasy, I took control of the situation. The vasectomy was straightforward. I took a few days off work, claiming I was on a business trip and had a friend cover for me. I was sore afterward, but managed to hide it. When my wife and kids returned home, I played off my discomfort as a minor illness, lounging on the couch. She didn't suspect anything, and life went back to normal. She believed we were still leaving things to fate, while I knew I'd eliminated the possibility of conception. Then, 2 days ago, my wife announced she was pregnant. She was radiant, waving a positive test in my face and hugging me tightly. My initial reaction was pure shock. I barely kept myself from saying something foolish. I mustered a surprised expression, which wasn't hard because I was floored, just not for the reasons she assumed. I asked, "Really? Are you certain?" She showed me 2 positive tests, beaming about how this was clearly meant to be. She called it a miracle, saying God must want us to have another child. I felt like I was floating outside my body as she spoke. In my mind, I knew this was impossible unless I wasn't the father. But I couldn't say that outright. I nodded, mumbled that we should see a doctor to confirm, and kept repeating how unexpected this was. She didn't notice my panic, caught up in her excitement about the miracle. I played along for the sake of our kids, forcing a weak smile and saying something like, "Well, if it's God's will, I guess it's happening." Inside, I was falling apart. That night, I couldn't sleep, lying next to her while my thoughts raced. I'm sharing this anonymously online because I'm at a loss. If my vasectomy was successful, and I haven't done the follow-up test to confirm, there's no way this baby is mine. There's a slim chance the procedure didn't work or hasn't fully taken effect, as it's only been 8 weeks. I know you're supposed to check sperm count after 12 weeks to be sure, but I followed all the doctor's instructions, and failure rates are tiny. My instincts scream that something's wrong. Her miracle comment haunts me, and not in a comforting way. I haven't confronted her yet. She has no clue about the vasectomy or my— I can't tell you the full story in short. To watch the full story, click the related link below.